Ahoy! Ahoy there. Welcome back to the Rum Runners Running Club's Drinks Worth Running For. After a little jaunt through the Gulf, it's important to refresh with something full of citrus in order to fend off the scurvy. My favorite choice would be the Margarita. Let's get started. The Margarita is a Prohibition-era cocktail that has many different origin stories. One of the earliest stories comes from 1938. The story is that a man named Danny Herrera would make the drink at his restaurant located halfway between Tijuana and Rosarito. Another claim to the drink comes from Juarez, Mexico, where in 1942 a man named Francisco Morales first made the drink at a bar called Tommy's Place. The third story comes from Jose Cuervo, who say in 1938, a bartender was so inspired by Mexican showgirl Rita de la Rosa that he improvised a drink on the spot that became the Margarita. There are many other stories, but I think you get the point. The one thing that we do know is that the first printed version was in Esquire magazine in 1953. Regardless of the origin of the Margarita, it's grown to become one of the biggest drinks in history. There are versions of the Margarita in every fancy restaurant and horrible dive bar all over the world. This drink is great for Sunday brunch or a hard binge after divorce court. Today I'm going to be making two different versions of the Margarita. The first one's going to be pretty classic, but with the second one, I'm going to get a little crazy. We're going to start out with 2 ounces of tequila. There's 1 and 2. And then I'm going to do an ounce of lime juice, just like that. An ounce of orange liqueur or triple sec. And then I'm going to do a ½ ounce of agave nectar, just like that. We are going to give this a shake. And then we will pour that into a salted rocks glass, like so. So much for the salt. Do a little lime wedge on that one, a little lime wheel, and there you have it, the classic Margarita. Oh, it's good. That's a great drink. Now that we've had a taste of the classic, let's do a little remix. We're gonna start off again with 1½ ounces of tequila. There's that. And then we're gonna actually reach down here and grab 1½ ounces of mezcal. Pour that in there. And then we're gonna do 1 ounce of lime juice again. And then a ½ ounce of agave nectar. There you go. And then we're gonna actually do 1 ounce of fresh mango puree. It's fresh. The bottle was a bad idea. Just do this. Yeah. Yeah, it's about 1 ounce. Okay. And then we're gonna put a lid on it and shake it again. And this time, we're gonna do a different type of glass. So let's pour it in this goblet here. And this is rimmed with tahini, so it's gonna be a little bit spicier. All right. Cheers. First off, not a great glass to chug. It spills. Secondly, the mango flavor is really good. It almost feels dirtier. It's almost like a barbecue. It's really good. It's different. I wouldn't chug out of a glass like this though. And there you have it, 2 ways to make a margarita. There's a lot of others, so I might have to come back to this at some point. But until then, this one's a drink worth running for. Ahoy! You can get one of these badass shirts by going to rumrunnersrunning.club.